Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes, the simple bare necessities of life. Hello and welcome to RedTube Media with me, Tom Elgie, and today it is my absolute pleasure to be reviewing for you The Jungle Book. This film is so good. I cannot believe how good this film actually is right now. I am actually still buzzing. I saw it yesterday and I am still buzzing over this movie. I cannot stop thinking about it, don't want to stop thinking about it. Brilliantly done film, and here's why. Basically, for starters, the main guy in this film, the kid in this film, is so unbelievably talented, I cannot even begin to put it into words, but I'm going to try. He really does just embraces Mowgli. Mowgli is such a... It's a very generic kind of character to play, but he plays it so well, and for a kid actor, he's very good, but for a kid actor who had to work with nothing but green screen and maybe the odd practical effect, even better. This kid is going places. He is amazing. He gets my vote for an Oscar. He gets my vote for everything. This is an amazing film. Disney have really done a good job with this one, and I cannot believe that they even managed to find this kid as well. Like, normally with cast, I mean, they knew how important the casting of that kid was going to be, and they nailed it. There was the very rare occasion, though, where it looked like he was looking at something that you could tell he didn't quite know what he was going to be looking at. Which is fair enough for a kid on his first movie. I think this is his first movie, so that's really good going for him. I'm very impressed with that kid, and I really want to see him do more, and I'm sure Disney are casting him in things as we speak, so that's a big well done from them. My other massive thing that I love about this film is just the cast in general, the voice actors in this film. Bill Murray is Baloo, brilliant. Ben Kingsley is superb in this film. The woman whose name escapes me, who plays Maz Kanata in Star Wars, she really good and really good as the mother figure in this. Very good. She's not getting typecast as the Maz Kanata type character. She is very different in this. Not overly different, but different enough that you can see there's versatility there that we will explore, I'm sure, later on in her career. Absolutely loved everything about the cast choices in this. Really good job. Scarlett Johansson was very good. Just a brilliant cast around. Christopher Walken as King Louie was amazing. The use of music in this film, I touched on it kind of a bit in my intro and maybe at the outro as well. The use of music in this film is very well done, especially the stuff they did with the bare necessities. Cannot get enough of the bare necessities in this film. That was really well done. They made it different every time, slightly different. There was one bass heavy bit that was very good. There was one bit that was where you heard Bill Murray singing it, as Baloo singing it to Mowgli, and he was like, what's that? He went, oh, that's a song. And he went, what's a song? And he's like, you've never heard a song before? Very well done that. But then you thought that was going to be it, but then later on, and it works in the arc of the character, the way they set it up, that he was later on singing the song as they were swimming through the water. And part of me thought, is this really necessary? But then the other part of me, which was shouting louder than that little voice, was saying, yes, this is brilliant. That's amazing how they've done that. They've set it up and they've done it in a way where they haven't just thrown it in there, which is great. Loved it. Bare necessities, big tick from me. However, the other song in this film I had a slight problem with. I didn't mind it being in there, just the way it was done. Christopher Walken sings it quite heavily, and it's not an overly melody-dependent tune. I just feel like they need to make a decision. They sort of half sung it, half did it as a musical, half didn't. It's like they didn't know what quite to do with it. And the character didn't do much, which is, I suppose, a nice change compared to the cartoon where he's jumping all over the place. That would have been too much, but I feel like they could have had him be a bit more mobile in it. I did like it. I was very engrossed in the scene. I just feel like they couldn't quite find whether they wanted to act it like a serious action, like make it a serious action piece, or make it a musical. And I feel like they found this middle ground, which I'm not overly convinced worked. But I have to say, hats off to him. It was a very good, that's my only flaw with the whole film, is that, and it isn't even that big a flaw. I still kind of liked it, so I don't really know where I sit with that. But yeah, if I had to choose a weakness in the film, that was it. But in no way was this detrimental to the film in any way. Loved it so much. Cannot get over how good this film was. And visually, there was times when I was taking out the movie because I forgot you're watching a little boy on a green screen and everything else has been drawn around him on this computer in using CGI and special effects, maybe the odd practical effect in there, and you could tell what it was. But like mainly, this was all done on a computer. This was done the same way that the Star Wars prequels were done. And had the Star Wars prequels been done now in that way and looked that good, we probably would have gone for the fact that they looked a bit that the stories were a bit shit, because they would have looked magnificent. George Lucas tried to do this with the Star Wars prequels before the time for it was really here. I feel like with the Jungle Book, Disney has proven now is the time to start making films like this, and it worked. Big hats off to them, loving that. I'm of two minds really about how to take the overuse of it, because there were times when you felt maybe they didn't need to do it this way, and there was people like, someone I know was saying when they watched the trailer, that looks expensive, and clearly money isn't an object with Disney, but it's just thinking, it's a very expensive way to make it, but was it better than other alternative ways? And in my opinion, this story was perfect. It summed up very well. It started very well. The very start of the film, you see the classic Disney logo, and you see all the fireworks going off around it, and then it pans down, but it's like classic cartoon version of it, and it comes down, which is very nice and reminiscent, and it took me a while to realise that's what they were doing, and then it zoomed out into the forest bit of the logo, and it panned into the forest, into the jungle even, of the film, and the logo was there, and they played the music and everything. It was just really, really beautifully done. Really loved that. That was such a strong way to start the film. As soon as I was in that, I was like, yep, this is going to be magnificent, and literally from beginning to end, I watched this film and I loved every second that I was watching this film. I was right into it. Since I've started doing these reviews, there's been a slight thing where I've had a tendency to watch films and go, yeah, so in my review I'm going to talk about that. With this, I thought that was it. Literally, that logo, I was thinking that, and then as soon as that panned down into that and you saw the Jungle Book, I found out forgot all about this, and now I'm sat here now, and you'll notice there's no editing in this video, because I literally have so much things to say about this. It's in my mind right now. It stayed with me, this film, and now I'm just verbal diarrhea into you, because that is really the thing of this film, is that it's so amazing, and everyone enjoyed it. There was adults in there was couples in there was kids in there was people younger than me, older than me. Everybody loved this film going out of it. I didn't see a single person complaining about it. My only quip, whatever it is that it's a bit scary in places for a PG. Like, some of the kids were a little bit like freaked out in places. But yeah, very well done. Very loved it. I didn't mind that. So from a very selfish point of view, don't care. Loved it. Brilliant movie. I just can't stop thinking about it. And Bill Murray, this is the first time Bill Murray has been not dialing it in for a performance in a very long time. Bill Murray is just outstanding in this film. I don't know how he manages to do it. I don't know. It's like classic Bill Murray is back for this. This has redeemed everything he's done before. This is his best voiceover work ever, if not his best work in a film ever. This is so amazingly, it's so amazing to watch. I don't know. It's just really nice to see someone back on top form, and he deserves it. He really does. So you're starting to see that Bill Murray is obviously taking it now that he needs to be good again to sort of get that legacy time. It's legacy time for him, because you see in his Christmas Netflix special he did, it was a similar sort of thing. He was trying to really re-embrace what made Bill Murray so great back in the old days, and he's not just phoning in these performances, which is really nice to see. And I just really love the film in general. I really don't know. I've probably missed 100 things I want to say, but yeah, music, fantastic, phenomenal. Even the instrumentals of Bare Necessities, there's tones of it throughout, from beginning to end. It was really nice. When they did it, you sort of go, oh, I like what they did there, because you just hear it and it stays with you. That da-da-da-da-da-da is in my head right now. I can't get it out of my head. It's been driving me crazy, but I love it, and I am definitely going to see this film again, and I cannot wait. And I think, in a way, I haven't scripted or anything for this video. Literally, I've just turned the camera on and gone, because it is such a good film. I actually don't know what I would write and if it would do it justice. So this is just how I feel after a first viewing. Loved the movie so much. Really, hats off to Disney. I say Disney can do no wrong at the moment, and all their properties that they own as well. I feel like Disney are sort of taking over this year, and I kind of like it, so I don't mind. But I am going to give Disney a solid, for the Jungle Book, a solid 9.5. It would have been a 10 if it wasn't for Christopher Walken singing, make a decision and stick with it. Either one they'd have done would have been fine. It would have given it a 10, but because they sort of half-assed it with both, I've sort of put it in the middle ground there. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you see, please click like. If you want to see more, click subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. See you around.
I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town. Be just like them other men, I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, whoopee-doo, I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You say it's true, an ape like me can learn to be like someone like you.